All right, some troubling numbers coming out. It's a new study on education. The high school dropout rate among Latino students is more than 30%. Nick Valencia spent the day with one student who is beating the odds and doing his part to change that statistic.
This crowd of 1,500 Latino students has plenty to celebrate. But nationwide, some 31% of Latino high school students drop out. That's 9% higher than the national average. 16-year-old sophomore Alex Agustin lives in Dunwoody, Georgia. He was close to dropping out, but a little tough love from his father, who's a house painter, changed his mind.
During the summer of last year, my dad sent me to his job, and he made me work for a good week over there. And then after a day or so, I sort of got tired, and I sort of felt that, I should at least try to study, try to do something better for myself. And that's how I learned.
So your dad showed you if you dropped out of school, this is what your life would be.
Exactly.
Alex says he now plans to be the first member of his family to go to college. But for many Latino children, the real issue isn't getting to college. These Georgia middle school teachers say problems start much earlier.
They've given up, and that's the thing that we have the most difficulty with.
In Georgia, the majority of Latinos are first-generation immigrants, says Alicia Abella of AT&T, who helped sponsor this year's 13th annual Latino Youth Leadership Conference. Abella says they often don't see opportunities or look up to role models.
There's so many external social and economic pressures and challenges that they face that seems to be so daunting.
I either want to go to Georgia Tech or Emory, whichever one I can go to, and I want to be an engineer.
Alex was born in Guatemala and came to the U.S. when he was 6 years old, with parents, he says, who pushed him to succeed.
What do you think's contributed to your success?
Well, my parents, which is the number one thing that actually inspires me, because they're every day they're like, give your best, do your work, make sure that everything's complete, everything. And usually their motto is do it fast and do it good.
My husband and I are very proud of him, and we're going to support him so that he can continue his education, what was not possible in my country. He will do it here because we are going to support his studies.
And Alex promises to support his little brothers as they follow in his footsteps, so the next generation of Agustins can have opportunities undreamt of by their parents. Nick Valencia, CNN, Atlanta.